Let me introduce you to a beloved American politician and author, Newt Gingrich. Gingrich served as the 50th Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives from 1995 to 1994. Like many representatives at the time, Gingrich was a faithful Republican coming from the peanut state of Georgia. From early on in his political life, he advocated for a Republican majority in the House and succeeded in his first victory in the congressional election of 1994. With his famous rhetoric and tactics, he was able to reshape Congress and the Republican Party for the next 3 decades. While Gingrich was successful in his campaign, his tactics did prove to be vicious. Throughout his time in the House, he calculated numerous attacks against the political opponents to maintain the Republican Party. Some fellow Republicans were even disturbed by his viciousness, but continued to follow him since he was successful. Gingrich would continue to voice his opinions about being Republican and conservative in his writings, such as his famous book, Contract with America.
Another important figure in U.S. history was Al Gore. Al Gore served as the 45th Vice President of the United States from 1993 to 2001. Gore was the son of a Democratic congressman and senator from Tennessee. He graduated from Harvard University in 1969 and enlisted in the Army, serving the Vietnam War 1969 through 1971. Gore won the election to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1976 and was re-elected 3 times before winning a seat in the Senate in 1984. While he was successful in the Senate, he was unsuccessful in the presidential election of 2000 against Bill Clinton. In this election, Gore campaigned by supporting environmental causes, which did allow him to win the Democratic votes. Unfortunately for Gore, this wasn't enough since Clinton won the House while Gore won the popular vote. This election made a huge turning point because it was a time in history where the losing opponent won the popular vote. After losing the election, Gore decided to dedicate his political life to environmental activism and even winning a Nobel Prize for his efforts.